Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? Black Clover, you need to chill out hitting my girl and stepping on her, okay? Vanessa does not deserve any of that, alright? Let's just get that out of the way right now. um, I'm I'm actually really excited to see the conclusion of this whole new battle, this whole new war that's about to begin already. We have the Midnight Sun pretty much keeping someone who is very good at stealth and very quick on their feet, or maybe has a way to clone themselves or something. Because unless they're, I guess I don't know. Yeah, they must be just really quick because they even showed up rather quickly after he tells them of what's going on. So I think they may have spiritual magic too. Like, why wouldn't they? At this point, they probably have everything that, that they could ever need in this clan of just people. Like, they were even buying stuff. I'm pretty sure that's why the one guy, the fire guy, like lost his arm and stuff was because they bought a certain type of thing from the Clover Kingdom that helped them, like seal him or like bring him into a certain place. I forgot what it was when they were talking about it, but someone had betrayed us, and it was like the really big, huge guy that can turn invisible or something like that. It's been a while now if you think about it, but to think that we are getting a battle again that actually seemingly might be handled by the witches. I don't know if it'll be single-handedly handled by them because even the witch somehow had like what are those things called? It's like the bottles, not bottles, the orbs that can tell the future or like tell what's gonna happen. Um, Whatever. But she had an orb that pretty much showed her that, hey, the people that are here in front of you, they're gonna get bodied by you. So she had nothing to fear, but she didn't necessarily show us the image of what happens when these people show up, and if they showed up when she saw it, when all these other people are here. So we don't know what the future is going to hold now. And that was my first thought process when someone said that they were tracking them and all that stuff. I was like, if they show up, that's a huge advantage for us to be able to get all of our characters almost out free. But at the same time, they're going to be getting haunted down by these guys plus the witches. Um, but if the Queen Witch is smart enough to make friends, now and, hold her tongue, which, holy crap, there's no way that queen is ever going to cave. And if she does cave, they made her seem way too, like, badass than she actually is, which would be kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of expected with these types of characters where um, if they are seemingly evil, it's because they're trying to protect everybody from something that them 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 the person themselves have already gone through, and they don't want anyone else to experience it, which is probably something as simple as her trusting a human and being fooled by something that they wanted, or almost being killed by them, something along that line, that could make her have such strong opinions, and then for someone like Vanessa to straight up trust Yami uh, within the drop of a dime, supposedly. So it it gives you this narrative that whatever happened in the past, she will never let go of it, and hence that's why no other witches are allowed to be going out. That's just my feeling from what I'm getting, because uh, if she got out, why didn't she hunt Vanessa down? Why didn't she hunt this other girl down? So it seems like the outside world is more of what she's afraid of because of the people out there who would do anything to her people just for being what they are, or wearing what they wear. I mean, they could straight up wear normal garb like royalties or nobles, normals, nobles, and try to blend in. But when it comes down to them being like, "Oh, what's your magic ability?" and then it's like some curse or some familiar, it's like, "Oh, you're obviously a witch." So we will see what all happened with her. I'm guessing sooner or later, so she can understand why Vanessa would straight up become a slave to just save Asta's arms, which isn't even. I don't even know if she knows it's a guaranteed she can do it. She's just willing to do it. First, she wanted to be taught it. I'm guessing during the fight of her being stepped on, she pretty much said that, "Hey, I'll be a slave at this point. Like, you don't gotta teach me. Just heal him, and I will do whatever." So very, very scared for my girl Vanessa. But with everybody showing up here, including the person with the fire familiar, I think that was a little bit OP for her to be showing up at this certain location with a fire familiar that could just literally torch everything. So if the witches do have some crazy earth type base thing, this is the time to use it, because holy crap, are they about to go against a raging fire demon that is so mad right now, man. Just her in the clip that I got, or that I saw, of her showing up there, was I was ready to see her just drop a meteor down. And if you guys ever played Final Fantasy, Ifrit is like one of the scariest flame familiars or like summons in the world. And to think that she has something relatively close to it in a forest area, yikes. Like that's a GG, man. Like, you're just gonna make his flames that much stronger every time he catches something on fire. He could probably get another attack off the flames that already exist or something. So Black Clover, you got me again. You're dragging me into your battles. You're dragging me into your characters. I'm ready for this. Let's get it. And to think that the witches like all they do is really talk about outside, like the times they go outside and talk to a man and he was breathing so heavy. Ew, gross. Like, it seems like the ultimate place just for women that truly want to be away from all of that. And of course, here comes the Black Bulls with the most non-worthy man to be with them in that type of place in their eyes. And he gets stripped. I'm just glad that they didn't strip him butt naked and he's sitting there holding Asta and the other guy. So that was good. They kept underwear on him, like that helped at all for other people. But other than that, he did show up. Like, that guy is pretty broken. To be able to control his magic and see Asta in someone else's magic seems pretty hard to do. But with his control of wind, it's almost like he's important to the story or something. So I don't know. That wind technique that he's using, and sometimes I think uses quite a bit of the same things this guy uses when it comes down to the sort creating different things out of wind. So he does look a lot like and he does look kind of a lot like Yami. I'm not sure if it's just the artist's rendering of this character, like this is just how he wanted him to look, or if he's going to be someone very significant to the story. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, actually. The guy who's, a very powerful wizard fell in love with a witch, and somehow one of his kids became very powerful in the sense of just like magic and the four-leaf Grimlar, and the other kid was cursed by what the witch gave him. Yo, I just solved it. I just solved it right here on this channel. If you don't subscribe for that, I just did that here now. I don't have a script. I'm playing the game as I'm talking to you. This is fresh off my brain, okay? Can I get some subs for that? I'm sorry, that was just too much fun. I had to stretch it out a little bit there, but I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. So if that is the case, we may be looking at, the end or the beginning of something new, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But if it's just the same old, we'll know relatively quick if they're going to say like, oh, she's never been. So we're gonna have our first kid. You know that would solve it all. Like that, just any types of line talking about them already pre-existing having some type of uh, child soon, or they've never had one, or they always wanted one. All these different things can put that my notion to sleep. So um, that's just a good way of looking at everything. Always make sure you know that it could be true and it couldn't be true, because when they completely make a story that you might not even have seen coming, then boom bam, you're not disappointed, you know. So with that, everybody, I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you in the next one that I drop. I'm not 100% sure what's coming out. I haven't seen Attack on Titan in so long, so I'm really hoping Attack on Titan drops this week. But if not, I will still be doing all the other videos that are on the channel. So make sure you guys are up to date with me if you really want to understand all the references I might be using from other shows and videos I do. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, whatever the case you're watching this, and I will talk to you next time if you choose to come back. All right, thank you, and peace. I missed.